G'day, welcome to Country Music World. I'm Mick.
And I'm Jay.
Today we're going to head down to sunny New South Wales, a little town called Guyra, and we're going to talk to a really, really cool guy that's been around the industry for 20 or 30 years now.
Yeah, and he's currently working on some brand new music, got a new EP coming out very, very soon.
He sure is. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, sit down and relax, and let's get to know a little bit more about Kerry Kennedy.
When he called the child back home to you, God must have needed one more angel. Singing tear can wash away their sins.
So we're going to cut across to Kerry, who'll be somewhere down in the frosty parts of New South Wales. Have we got you online there, big guy?
G'day Mick, how are you mate?
How you going, mate? Thank you for joining us here at Country Music World.
Mate, thanks so much for having us. How you doing, Jay?
Good, Kerry, yourself?
Good buddy, bit cold up here in
Bit
down in Guyra.
Yeah, we just had to turn the aircon up, mate, so...
You want to come up North Queensland, mate? It's always 30 degrees up here.
I'd love to get up there right now to make
Well, there's room up here for you, mate, so you set on whenever you want.
Thanks, mate.
Hey, let's just fly into this, KK, and mate, what got you started in the game? What got you? You've been around a long time, so what got you going?
Mate, I've always been country music has always been a big part of me. I grew up in a little town called Dalby, and Dad was just a Mel Haggard fan, Charlie Clyde, Slim Dusty was a big part of my life as well, and I guess that was the big thing that got me into country music, and also the storytelling. It was I love to listen to stories. I love to write about people and things, so it always interests me a lot.
Yeah, nice. So how long you been in the game now, KK?
I'm at about 30 years, 27 years with Double Barrel. So so it's been a long journey and a great journey. It's always a roller coaster ride. You have your highs, you have your lows, but hey, that's country music.
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, absolutely.
Kerry, so what's happening at the moment with your music, mate? You got some new stuff you're working on. Tell us about what you're doing right now.
Well, Jay, we moved out to Guyra probably about 8 months ago to write a new album. I'd written probably about 20 songs, but there was something more that I wanted to do. So we got the opportunity to move to the country, and mate, it's been a great move, both for me and my family. As far as writing goes, it's really inspirational when you're actually living it. That was the big reason we come out here. And the new album, mate, it's got a little bit of everything on it. It's got a bit of blues, bit of swamp, the normal old country stuff that we do. When I say normal old country stuff, I mean the ballads.
Yeah.
Mate, that's about it.
So when can we expect that, Kerry? When are you looking at getting that out, mate?
Around about October, Mick. We're doing a few video clips at the moment, and we're just going to present it as a package, and just have everything ready this time. We're getting a bit older, Mick, and we got to start planning these things.
Oh, I know, isn't it terrible when time catches up with you? It's the thing is we're all getting older, so let the young ones do 100 mile an hour, mate. We'll just sit back and enjoy the family, the music, and
that's it.
All that shit. So your little fellas, mate, Jack and Joey, so they're enjoying the move to Guyra. Do they like it there?
Absolutely love it, Mick. We bought them a little mini bike, a little quad bike, and we got some chickens and stuff like that for them. And they're learning where eggs come, and the milk comes from cows and not from a bloody carton of milk.
Nice.
The whole change's been fantastic for us. It really has,
Great. Well, they always say change is good as a holiday, mate.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, good for the soul, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I think the country way I like too, Nick, is people around here, especially Guyra. And look, I experienced it in Dalby, but living in the city, and there's nothing wrong with that either. But living in the country, you seem to get the country people that will help you out and come around and bring the scones and a cup of tea and stuff like that. Where in the city, I didn't really know a lot of people. I knew no one in my street, so it just sort of made it a bit hard.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely a different way of life. I grew up in a small town as well, so
yeah,
I can identify with what you're saying, that's for sure.
Yeah, and it's a lovely town, Gora. It's, look, it may be cold, and the kids have experienced snow, and something that we wouldn't have done at the Gold Coast, and they absolutely loved it. The two boys are just absolutely. Janelle's loving it as well. So, yeah, look, I don't know whether we're going to stay or go, but it's a hard decision at the moment.
Well, it's only about half an hour to Tamworth, is it, from Gora?
About 140 k's, Mick.
140 k's.
Yeah, that's
all. Oh well, we can do an hour and a half drive every day for the festival. We've got a couple of big lads probably crash at your place for the festival, mate.
Only a challenge, brother. It's a big house.
Well, we're big guys.
Yeah.
So we need a big house. And I know, I like sheds. And you've probably got a nice roof in it too.
We'll have a look at what I got here.
Hey, Kerry, mate, you've been going for about 3 decades now. So, as crazy as that actually sounds when you say it, what would be you've done a lot. You've been around. You've travelled all over the world. What's probably the pick, mate? What's the one thing if you could sort of say, righto, I'm done, and have my bucket list? What are your career highlights that you can look back on and you're going to tell your boys about?
Yeah, mate. Honestly, I think when we had Glass of Wine in Europe was a big thing for me. It was in #1 for 2 years. We got a call after it had been in the charts for a year from the Country Music Festival over in Zurich, near Zurich, at the Worcester Festival, and they asked me to come over and do a show. So we went over and we done the show, and I think the highlight was when I walked on stage and I started singing a Glass of Wine, and about 2,000 people sang it with me in English, and they were all they're Swiss German, so they'd actually taken the time to go out and learn my song. That said, and still today, it sends shivers up my spine, makes old hair stand on me up, Being selected in Star Makers in '97 was a big thing for me, and I really, I think that sort of really made me push hard for country. And I guess meeting blokes like yourself and, Troy Casadali, all these legends of country music, they're not, these are the people that actually install knowledge into you. And if you just listen, you learn a lot, So I think a lot of things, Mick, there's, the meeting of these people, the shows, the being selected by your peers to be in the Star Makers was a really big thing for me, So.
Yeah, that's it's not something that a lot of people get to actually experience. I know that Star Maker's on every year, and they it used to be a top 20 down to a top 10, and the format of it's changed over the years. But there's not a lot of people that actually get to go through the process and and damn near win the thing. So let alone win it. I mean, it's a pretty tough competition to win. And,
absolutely, mate. Just the experience was a big thing, and I know a lot of people say, "Oh, the experience was wonderful." Well, it was wonderful.
Yeah,
I got to meet a lot of people. I got to learn a lot about how it's done. You've got to realise we were a rock band for 10 years, and we were travelling around Australia as a rock band. And my love was actually country music. And then in '96, I decided to change to go country. We went to Tamworth, and I put out an album in '96. In '97, I was in Star Makers, and it sort of steamrolled from there, and we just sort of kept going and going and going. Just absolutely enjoyed it. And I still do.
Well, I'm glad you made the conversion because over the years we've got to play some of them country songs and some of them rock songs together. But the thing that I love every year, there's a few things that every year when I go to Tamworth to the festival that I have to do. There's certain things, and for a lot of years when I was a younger guy, it was like the likes of you'd go to the Surveys and you'd watch Albie Pool and No City Limits. I guarantee you did that, and everyone else watching these videos, if they're around in that time, that was something that you had to do. And Kerry Kennedy and Double Barrel, and it was, a long time at the courthouse. You still playing the courthouse?
We do it. We do 2 or 3, and we always do the final Saturday.
Always do that final Saturday, but at some point through the festival, you guys did a lot of years up the Surveys as well, and there always was at least one night. I mean, because you're competing against over 2,000 free shows, so there's a lot to see in Tamworth. But I always make it, if I'm in Tamworth Festival, at some point through the week, I'll turn up at the front of his stage, probably with a bit of a
a rum,
It's up.
bit of a rum glow in my cheeks, and I give him and Billy and give him a bit of a blower kiss or something like that. I got to go and spend at least an hour or a couple of hours with these guys at one point through the festival, and it's tradition. It's tradition to go and watch you guys.
It's always great to see you guys. It really is. It's just, Tamworth, I think out of the 15 or 16 years we've been playing there, we're the longest serving band of the Services Club. We've seen them come and go, we've seen heaps of bands. Sorry, mate, just waiting for trucks to pass, we're probably the longest serving band of the Services Club. And around the festival, that a band that stayed together, for so long, which is probably another highlight for me. But like everything's got to come to an end, Mick, and as I say, I'm getting a little bit older, and my love for traditional country music and storytelling is sort of is coming to the front, and I think that's my biggest love at the moment.
So, Kerry, like you say, you've been at it for nearly 30 years. You would have seen a lot of changes in the industry, a lot of people come and go. What advice would you have for somebody who's new, who's just coming into it now, wants to get into country music?
Mate, look, there's a song out, Humble and Kind.
Yeah.
I think if you listen to that song and the words, that's it. Believe in yourself, dream your dreams, follow your dreams, but always have that humbleness and kindness. If someone needs something, help them. I think in this music industry, there's this little competition thing that goes on, and I see it a lot. Don't help him out. Don't get a job for him. Look, that's bullshit. If someone's out there, they need a hand, give them a hand, and it comes back in tenfold. We haven't been in this for 30 years and no one's given us a hand. We've had a big hand out. And I think if you're true to yourself and true to your profession, your craft, you can leave the industry at the end and say, look, I've had a good life. I've done well. I've had a great life. And my motto is, make your friends, stick by your friends, believe in your dreams. Whether you make number one or you don't go anywhere near it, as long as you're hey, that's all you got to do.
Yeah, I love that advice, mate. And there's a lot to be said with people that it's not hard to be nice. It's not hard to be humble, And I really hope that more people hear that sort of advice and just step back and take it, because it is how it works. It is what we're trying to do here as well. We're trying to unify everything here. And look, competition's good. Don't get me wrong. There still needs to be the competitive element, because it creates better performance and it creates better music. That's the wonderful part. But the competition on the personal level doesn't need to be there.
It's worth nothing, Nick. Like, you can, excuse the phrase, but you can bullshit to everybody out there, but you can't bullshit to yourself.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. Whether people like to hear that or not, that's okay. You can sit here and tell me how great you are and how fantastic you are. Means shit to me.
Yeah.
That's right.
When I see you helping or getting a bloke up who's trying to have a go, and you're helping him out, then I'll listen to you. But it's a hard old road, mate. It's not an easy road. It's not for everyone. Look, we're taking people out on the road that have said, look, I want to play lead guitar, or I want to play bass guitar, or I want to play drums or whatever. And they say, well, I've been on the road. Well, you haven't been on the road when you're out. You haven't done 8 weeks and you're living on baked beans and chip woodies and, tyres breaking down and bloody motors blowing up and RACQ getting messages during the night.
Yeah.
You haven't been on the road, So.
Yeah. Hey, I think there's another really valid point here for you, especially for you, Kerry, because I know that there's a couple of my mates that'll have a giggle when I bring this up, but I think it's, wrapping up, how can you give your advice? I think there's one, for me, it's a huge part of, you, and that's, you got to smell good. now,
Give me George Malugo.
Now, look, there's a group of me and my posse as such that we talk about you and your posse all the time. And the number one comment, Kerry Kennedy, that comes up, and I'm talking 20 years here, that this right here, for everyone here that's new to country music world, this big sexy man that you're looking at right here,
I love you, Mick.
he is known. Now, if you're ever around Kerry Kennedy, you get yourself into an area where you can smell him, because he is the sexiest smelling man in country music. And he gets embarrassed. Have a look at him. You get a bit red in the cheeks.
He's going to have an interesting Tamworth this year now, Mick.
Yeah, now you know, Kerry, at Tamworth this year, you're going to have all these strange people come up to you and just start smelling you. That can be our fault. But
and I thank you, Jay and Mick, for that.
no,
Going to be like two dogs.
I think it's a very key part, Jay. I think, take all the advice that Kerry give.
He told me when we were prepping for this, Kerry, he said, he's the best smelling man in country music,
But you know what? I'll give you a little bit of, here's a secret in that. It's called underarm deodorant. You can buy it at Carlson's or anywhere like that, or Woolies or something like that. IGA's got it as well. I just found out the other day. You can sprinkle a bit of aftershave on. It's all good. Most of these fellas got beards. They don't have to have that shave and stuff.
No, you can play it down as much as you like, but your numbers are going to go up at your signings right now because people are coming up for a sniff. I tell you, buddy. But if you're ever around Kerry Kennedy, go up and just smell him. He's beautiful, and hug him. He loves being hugged.
I do.
We hug a lot. We're huggers.
But not in that way, just as a mate way.
Well, a mate way that we hug for hours, but we're still mates.
Spoon and everything.
Hey, all right, big guy. So we're gonna start wrapping this up now, Kerry.
Yep.
If people want to find you, mate, where you're out and about playing, and obviously your Tamworth shows that are coming up here in a few months.
Yep.
How can they get in touch with you, man? How can they find your music and find where you're playing?
Yeah, Mick, we got this. We're just using Facebook at the moment. Just Kerry Kennedy Double Barrel, or just Kerry Kennedy. There's a couple of links there. You'll find the links. Mate, we have to get guide on that, and we sell all our stuff on that. I guess probably October, November we'll have a website up, and we can do it all again.
We will. We'll talk about new music for
forward
sure.
to it.
Well, we're definitely going to come and see you in Tamworth, so we'll probably stick a video camera in your face there.
Yeah, definitely.
All
That'd be cool.
Hey,
I got to get up there though.
got to get up where?
Townsville.
Oh, man, you come up here anytime.
That'd be good.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it won't be that cold. Won't be cold up here.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Our winter was lovely up here, Kerry. It was a Tuesday, wasn't it, this year?
Yeah, I think it was on a Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah.
Our summer was good. I think it was on a Monday.
Well,
No.
Well, Kerry Kennedy, it's been an honour, mate, sitting down talking to you. I've loved you for a long, long time, mate, as a good mate of mine, and you're a wonderful craftsman, and you're always going to Tamworth. You have Billy. I love Billy. Everyone loves Billy, and you guys are an institution at Tamworth, and you've been around a long time. You treat everyone great, and we thank you for that. You're just the all-round good guy, and it smells good, of course, but. We just want to thank, on behalf of Jay and myself, mate, we want to thank you for spending a little bit of your time here and having a chat, and we're going to make sure all your links are in below in the description, and people, our people can go and get in contact with you.
And when should we...
I've got to tell you, Mick, before I go, you guys it's an absolute credit to you fellas for helping the young fellas out, or the independents out a lot. This is a great stage for these young fellas, man. They've got to get on. People have got to like this site. They've got to watch this site. They've got to watch this TV program because, mate, this is the real deal. And this is a great way for people to get to know the artists. And, mate, it's a kudos to both you and Jay. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
from me, Dave. Yeah,
Oh, man, you're welcome. It's an honour for us to do it,
No, mate. Not all the people can do this sort of stuff, Mick. And Jay, thank you so much.
Thanks, mate.
Again, from Jay and myself and everyone at the country music world, Kerry, thanks for being you, and we wish you all the best in your future, mate.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a great one.
Oh, buddy. See you, man.
Thanks, Kerry.
Cool. Thank you.
Well, there you go, Jay. There's Kerry. He's a big sort of relaxed sort of bloke, isn't he?
He is, mate. You can't help but love him, mate. He's just got such a great nature about him.
Him and the kids, Janelle and his two beautiful boys. They're a lovely family, and I've had the pleasure of playing many times with his band and travelling actually around the world with Kerry. And he's a beautiful, beautiful creature. And I did embarrass him. And sorry, Kerry, I didn't really mean to embarrass you, but Jay, I'll tell you what, when we get around Kerry, it's hard not to smell him because he smells so good.
Well, everyone's going to be smelling him now, Mick.
Do yourself a favour, when you get around him, go up and tell him that you saw it here first, but go up to him and just start smelling him. He's used to it, so, and he loves it. He doesn't mind whether it's big hairy men like ourselves or nice young ladies going up and having a sniff. But you definitely should go and have a sniff of the Kerry.
But check him out all the same because he's well worth going and seeing.
Absolutely. All Kerry's links are going to be below, so you guys can find out where he's going. Go and check them out. They're a great band. If you like a little bit of alternate country as well as your normal country, they're the band to go and see. If you want to have a beer and sing on some old good classic songs as well,
Absolutely.
those are the boys that know how to put a party on for you. They're going to be all over the place, so they're always out working.
Yep.
Go and check them out. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos, share them around, do all that good stuff. And Kerry, from behalf of Jay and myself, we wish you all the best in your future, mate.
Check out Kerry Kennedy.
Do you love country music?
We love country music.
Country Music World are giving you and a friend the opportunity to go to the Denny Ute Muster for free.
All you have to do is subscribe to our channel, then head on over to Facebook via the link in the description below.
When you get to Facebook, you're going to have to like and share the post that's going around there at the moment.
And you could be on your way to see Keith Urban,
John Williamson,
Troy Casadale,
James Rain,
Shannon Knoll,
and heaps more.
all thanks to the Denny Ute Muster and
And Country Music World.